So your camera is facing toward me, right?
Board of Trustees, the students who are speaking probably are gonna sit up. Yeah, why don't we do that? Ed, I have a student who's deaf, who I don't even think is very good. Can he hear in the center? Where the students gonna be sitting? Okay, because I'm gonna have to put him in the front by the interpreter, so. Okay. Where's the box? Oh, the box is over here.
Say again? Where are you? recognize that one.
And we'll do two verses. It's Green Book. It's on your folder.
Which one?
We'll start
I got
with
a white
number one.
book. Number one.
That book.
Okay.
Use like 2 parts.
We're not clear that.
Whichever. Okay. It's essentially 4-part harmony, and you near the other part.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I respect.
Number one. 2 verses.
Welcome to Palm Beach State College Fall 2014 Commencement. Before we begin, I'd like to share some important information. Due to the volume of our large crowd, additional security is being provided by our faculty, staff, and police in every area of the convention center. Should assistance be needed, please contact security personnel. At this time, please turn off all cell phones and electronic devices. Graduation is a special time for the students, their family, and friends. Today, your role is to give tribute to our graduates. The personal pride you have in each of your special graduate can best be expressed by your respect for each graduate. We encourage you to celebrate your graduates' accomplishments when their name is called, but quickly end the applause so the next graduate's name can be heard. During the presentation of the diplomas and until the end of the ceremony, please remain seated. A professional photographer will be A professional photographer will be photographing the graduates with President Gallen as they receive their diplomas. Thank you for your support in observing the rules of this graduation, and thank you for joining us this morning. At this time, will everyone please stand for the graduation processional?
to stand here and look out on this beautiful and handsome group of individuals who've assembled here today for the fall 2014 commencement program for Palm Beach State College. It is most rewarding for me to have the opportunity to welcome you here today and recognize our graduates for all of their accomplishments, welcome their families, and I'm sure that we all are very proud of our students for their academic pursuits. You may have noticed when the last part of the procession, you had flags that were brought in, and they are now assembled to my left. Maybe wondering about what that is all about. And for your information, you may have already figured it out. These flags, those flags, represent the countries that our students that are part of this graduation ceremony. And so you can imagine how proud we are of what they represent. They represent diversity, and of course, that is what makes this institution so whole, because of the diversity that we have among our student body, as well as in our employee groups. At this time, I would like to invite to the podium Dr. Peter Barbados, who is the Vice President of Student Services and Enrollment Management at the college. Dr. Barbados will now give us the invocation. So will you stand and remain standing until the national anthem is completed? Will you stand, please?
Standing before us today is the fall graduating class of 2014. These individuals are poised to become faithful ambassadors of Palm Beach State College. They fulfilled the vision of the District Board of Trustees. They satisfied the mission of the institution's administrators. They reflect the patient and insightful instruction of the faculty. They symbolize the quality and support provided by the college's dedicated staff. And they are monuments to the sacrificial support of family and friends whose steadfast encouragement kept their goals and objectives in focus. The graduating class of 2014 will no longer stand in lines at the campus bookstores. They will no longer join the race to find parking spaces on crowded campuses or the convention center this morning. They will no longer have to negotiate enrollment in another closed class. They've completed their final writing assignment, successfully solved their final algebraic problem, which determined the value of n. Let us celebrate the achievements, degrees, certificates, and honors of our students earned today. May our gratitude on this day carry us forward to create a world marked by peace, justice, and compassion beyond measure. So let us hail the fall 2014 graduating class of Palm Beach State College.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at a twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Okay, you may be seated. Wasn't that a wonderful rendition of the national anthem? Let's give our music faculty and students one big round of applause for contributing to this ceremony. Thank you guys so very much for all that you've done. You may or may not be aware that it takes a lot of moving parts to make this institution operate. And there is a group of individuals who are associated with this institution who, appointed by the governor of this great state of ours, the Board of Trustees. And these are the policymakers for this institution. And it is my distinct honor at this point to welcome to the podium the Chairman of the District Board of Trustees to give remarks and make his introduction. Thank you, Mr. Dow. You come forward, please.
Good morning. This is an enthusiastic crowd, I can tell. All right, there we go. You know, Dr. Gallen always gets nervous when he hands the microphone to me. I was asked to give some remarks on behalf of the board. The other Board of Trustees members that are here today with us are Trustee Bill Berger and your student trustee, Patricia Mendina. I have just a couple of minutes here, and really what I'd like to do with a couple of those minutes is recognize some people out there that don't always get recognized the way they should. And so what I'd like to do is all the graduates stand up. All right, I want you to give a round of applause to all your, no. All the friends and family and all these people that the faculty and everybody that's been supporting you over the last couple of years in your endeavors and your struggles and trials and testing and all the fun stuff that goes into getting your accomplishments done here at Palm Beach State College. I want you to give them a round of applause. Because really, at the end of the day, they're the ones that they got your back, and they really are there for you and help you and support you. And so I appreciate that. Now you can all sit down now. The other thing I'd like to do is bring some recognition to one gentleman in particular, and that's Dr. Dennis Gallen. And I know he hates when I do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Dr. Gallen has been with Palm Beach State College for 17 years now. And he's decided finally, after tirelessly, I mean, you don't know how hard this guy works, but he is going to actually retire at the end of this school year. So at the end of June, we're not going to have his presence around. And, you know, he really deserves a big, giant round of applause from everybody in this room, because he sets the tone. He's the kind of the engine that drives the machine here, and has really done a fantastic job at this school, and we're going to miss him greatly. The last little, I guess, words of wisdom that I will impart on you, and I thought back to my own college graduation, 30-some years ago, when I sat in your chair, and I look back in the last 30 years and what was important to me over the last 30 years. And I think if you look around you and you look at some of the friends you made here, stay close to them. The only thing we really have at the end of the day is our friendship with our close friends. And, we all know who they are. There's a couple of people in your life that come hell or high water, if you're in trouble, if you got a problem, if you got something, you can call them. And maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a college buddy or a college girlfriend or whatever. But, when I graduated from college, I still have, and we do, every year, I get this six of our friends that we get together somewhere in the country. You know, we're all scattered out around the United States now, but we get together somewhere every year, and it's just like we were there together 30 years ago. And that group of friends of mine, I know that if I ever had a problem, if I ever got something, trouble going on, or if I got something to celebrate, I can call them, and they're there with me. And I'll just leave you with that. You know, stick close to your friends, pick out your good ones, stay in touch with them for the rest of your lives, because when you get older and you start realizing how short life is, you're going to really appreciate that. So enjoy your day. You earned it. We're all proud of everything that you guys have done and the hard work you've put in. We're glad that you chose our college to come and get part of your education, and we wish you all the success. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And good morning again. Today is a big day, and I know that I speak for everyone in this building when I say that we are proud of you, and this is indeed a special moment. And so to Mr. Dowd, members of the District Board of Trustees, our distinguished faculty, administration, all of the proud parents who helped you to get to where you are today, supportive family and friends, and most particularly to the fall 2014 graduating class. Graduates, as has been said already this morning, we are so proud of you, all that you have accomplished. And I know that there's a cast of characters here who have supported you, and it hasn't just been just for this today. As healthy as you look well fed, they have been there with you for so many years. They're proud of you. And I know that this is a very academic session here today, and we're supposed to remain formal, and you know, there's protocol. But I tend to forget that protocol at this occasion. And what I'd like to do to break that protocol is to have all of the members, the people here. John has asked the graduates to stand. But I'd like for all of the members of the audience, let's stand and again give our graduates one big round of applause. So stand with me. Stand with me, and let's give our graduates another big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Graduates, we're so proud of you. You may be seated now. Graduates, I am profoundly grateful that you have afforded Palm Beach State College the opportunity to be a part of your personal and professional development. I'm proud of you for many reasons, but I'm particularly proud of you for your academic accomplishments here at the college. Today, you will be receiving your Associate's in Arts degree. Some of you took a little bit longer than others, but nevertheless, you're here. It's a 2-year degree, but just think of it this way. You're halfway through the completion of that baccalaureate degree that you're headed to receive. And it's not going to be long before you will be walking across the stage here to pick up your associates, and then that bachelor's, and then to that master's and PhD degree, because I'm sure you're aware of the importance of education in today's society. So for that reason of being here today, this is a day of celebration. While you enrolled at the college, I hope that you took full advantage of all of the opportunities afforded you to develop your talents to their fullest potential. And as you leave, I hope that you will carry with you lasting memories of experiences that you've had with your professors and your fellow classmates. I hope that you will establish, that you have established, a lifetime of relationships that will enable you to call upon them throughout your personal and professional life. Graduates, as I was outlining my last message to you that I would share with you today, it became obvious to me that it would be just as challenging to prepare these remarks as with previous graduating classes that have come before you. Not only is it challenging to say something relevant as you move forward in this dynamic world, it is also challenging to say something memorable. And I say that because of looking back on my own experience. I'm aware that graduates sometimes have a challenge of remembering the remarks of the commencement speaker. And that was then, when I graduated, and I'm sure that today I'm going to have a greater challenge because of all of the other distractions that did not exist when I graduated from college, like the smartphone and you being able to be during your text messages and all that kind of stuff. And so I will consider it a success if you will just remember just one comment that I will make to you today out of all of what I would say during the time that has been allotted to me. So I'm going to get on with it and share these words with you. The first, let me begin by reminding you that the world is changing dramatically, and your success in life is going to depend upon your ability to change. Perhaps most of you cannot even remember or even imagine a world without the internet, smartphones, Googling, blogging, tweeting, and all of the other social media. Most of these technologies did not exist just a few years ago. And look around at all of the ways that technology is changing our lives. The acceleration of technological progress is unmatched in our history, and it is not going to slow down. Technology has contributed to the fact that some of what we have taught you have already begun reaching its shelf life or will do so very soon. And I can imagine you saying now, you know, I haven't even finished paying for it. And you're telling me that what I've learned is reaching its shelf life. But let me hasten to say to you, take great comfort that not everything that we have taught you has changed. The knowledge and skills that you've learned here at the college, like critical thinking, problem solving, communication, both written and oral, teamwork, are all just as critical today as they were 20 or 30 years ago, and they will serve you well into the future. I'm sure that you know that well, but regardless of your career choice, these skills are just the start of what you will need to be successful. Going forward, and to be able to stand out and make a difference in this fast-paced world, you must also have that capacity to change. And in some cases, you may have to be that change agent. Second, the grading scale for life is much different than the one that you have experienced to complete your college degree. You know, I can remember when I was a classroom professor, some of the students would walk up almost at the beginning of the class and say, "Will you be grading on the curve?" Think about this with me for a second, class. To complete your degree, the college laid out the requirements for you. You registered for courses, completed the requirements identified by your professors, and you earned then some kind of a grade. You know, I don't want to minimize your accomplishments for completing your degree, but let me tell you that what you have done to be successful at completing this degree was determined by you meeting and exceeding expectations that were laid out for you. After college, you will have to think and act differently. You're no longer meeting or exceeding expectations. There are no expectations. There is no pathway laid out for you to be judged. You now have your degree in hand, which provides you with many options. And I think that you know that many graduates, it's not unusual for graduates to have some kind of anxiety as they move forward in the next step. And so what I would suggest to you then today is that you look inward and find something that you have some conviction for. Because when you, and go ahead and do that, because when you love what you do, you are more motivated and more resilient because those are the habits that you create for yourself. On the other hand, if you do what you think people want you to do or what is expected, you will always be looking for some external source to tell you what to do next, because that will be the habit that you have developed. What I'm suggesting, graduates, is don't just be a role player in life. Role playing is good for those who are going to play a role in a movie or Broadway. Playing a role is not for living your personal life. The challenging in life is to build that resume that doesn't just tell a story about what you want to be, but a story about who you want to be. The true story, the true life story, is not only about titles on a business card or a position that you may hold, but a story about your purpose. Third, use your knowledge for the greater good of humanity. I hope that you will see the knowledge that you obtained while receiving your degree for something greater than just for yourself. Be sensitive to the wrongs and injustices of the world. Those injustices are out there for all of us to see. So not only be sensitive to those injustices, but be willing to accept the responsibility of correcting them. There are two types of people in the world living today, in my opinion. Those that let things happen, and others are those that make things happen. I hope that you will choose to be the latter. And fourth, give back to those who are less fortunate. No one is asking you to take a vow of poverty, because let's face it, you have paid your money, you've stayed up late at night, you have, you paid the price to be sitting here today with your degree. But I would suggest to you that as you get your rewards for having received your degree, just think about more than what you can buy. Also think about the good that you can do. Some of you will go on to become lawyers, but not only represent the powerful, but also the powerless. Some of you will go on to medical school to become doctors. And I talked to some of you just the other day. What I suggest to you is to also be aware and be inclined to help people who live in communities who are underserved and do not have access to quality health care services. Some of you will go and own a business. We are finding that more and more of our graduates. But just don't think about the money that you can make, but also to the broader purpose of what your company can do to help transform that community in which you reside, your company resides. In closing, each of you has something valuable to offer this world. Each of you have something valuable, infinitely valuable, to offer this world. I hope that each of you will be willing to find something worth supporting in your life, something in which you can do to truly make a difference to make this world a better place. Also keep your family and your friends close to you, as Mr. Dowd has said to you already. In the good times, they are there to help celebrate with you. And when things are not so good, they are there to comfort you and help you feel your way through whatever issue that you are encountering. Also, as you leave, it may feel that you have everything all mapped out. But you should also know that while sitting here today, something can happen that you cannot ever even imagine. The present is only what you can experience today. You cannot draw a path from this day forward to the end of your life. So be open to the opportunities, all opportunities, as they occur. Each new experience will broaden your skills and your perspectives of life, and so embrace them and deal with them. Those are the experiences that will make you unique and create that milestone in your life that will make you different, and they will define your life in many instances. So congratulations, graduates. I wish you the best and a happy life. Thank you so very much. Yeah. Good. Very good. At this time, I would like to introduce several of the Palm Beach State College senior staff, and I'm going to ask them to stand as I call their name and remain standing, and you'll hold your applause until the end. The first is Dr. Peter Barbados, who's the Vice President of Student Services and Enrollment Management. Mr. Richard Becker, nothing unusual. They never listen, to us. It's normal. Mr. Richard Becker, Vice President of Administration and Business Services. Dr. Sharon Sass, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Holly Bennett, Provost of the Belgrade campus. Dr. Bernadette Russell, Provost of the Boca Raton campus. Dr. Maria Vallejo, Provost of the Lake Worth campus. Dr. Jean Wibby, the Provost of the Palm Beach Gardens campus. Ms. Erin Mikowski, Executive Assistant to the President for College Advancement and Communications. Ms. Sue Ellen Mann, I don't think he's here today, but Mr. Kevin Fernandez, the General Counsel, the lawyer, is always on schedule. Mr. Anthony Parazzali, who's the Chief Information Officer. Let's give these individuals one big round of applause. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And most importantly, Last but not least, I would like for the faculty and staff and the audience to be faculty. They are, they are that elbows glue that keep us together and cause all of these graduates to be sitting here today. They're responsible. They're on the front line. We appreciate what they do, and I wish that you will give them applause as they stand so that we can recognize them. Faculty, staff, will you stand, please? Thank you. Thank you so very much. At this time, you will have the student who's part of this graduating class to give remarks. Every semester, we hold an essay contest to give our graduates the opportunity to deliver the graduating student's address. And we are proud today that John Sanabria, a former student government association president from the Lake Worth campus, for being selected this term. You can read more about John in your commencement program. And at this time, please welcome your classmate class to the podium for his remarks. John, you come forward, please.
Well, first and foremost, what's up, Palm Beach State? How you guys doing this morning? Yeah? All right. Well, the first thing I want to say is that this is a great step in our lives. Let me just say congratulations to everyone in the audience, to my Latin community, felicitaciones. To my Haitian community, felicitación. And to everyone in the building, just once more, congratulations. Like I said, this is a great step in our lives because we've armed ourselves with one of the most powerful things we can ever attain, one of the greatest gifts, which is in education. Now, while education is a powerful tool, I'd also like to note that one of the greatest gifts also that life can give you is pain. Now, you're probably thinking like, whoa, what is this guy talking about? You know, pain in no way, shape, or form is a good thing at all, right? It brings no blessings in my life. But I'm here to share with you that pain has built us in a variety of ways. See, as a child, it taught us not to touch the hot stove again. As a teenager, it teaches you to deal with and learn from that first heartbreak. And as an adult, it taught you that nothing is handed to you, and you need to develop the mind and the muscle to survive and make something of yourself in today's world. I'm sure each of us in attendance holds a job, right? We all felt the pressure having to survive in, today's economy, all while being a student full-time, turning in papers, completing projects, and trying to pass that next exam. See, some of us have, many responsibilities. Some have families to provide for. Some of us have kids to raise. Some of us even hold more than one job. And I'm pretty sure somewhere in the mix, you wanted to walk away from it all and just say, that's it, I give up, I can't do it anymore. And I thought about that in different points of my life as well. One was during presidency, being president of the student body, being a full-time student, holding a job. There's family trials and tribulations and relationships. See, I thought I was gonna lose it. But I thought to myself, no, this is a chance for me to define myself and use these challenges, these pains, to make me a better me. See, I came too far from my prior situation and too many failures to stop and accept failure again. I'm not the at-risk youth anymore, risking his life for $1. In and out of trouble in high school. I want to be a man now. I want to be well-spoken, self-sufficient, productive, innovative, educated, a symbol of progress, a symbol of change, and I want to look sexy while I'm doing it. Yeah, I have no feet, though. Yeah. All right. Understand, please understand that, see, pain is something that has helped mankind grow and evolve to where it is today. It tests us and it pushes us to our limits that we don't know we can handle. We cry, we scream, we push and we pull and we fight, all during the experience. But see, it's only temporary. We can either let it consume us, or we can push through it. Now, granted, some pain doesn't go away, such as losing a loved one, the loss of a child, a traumatic experience, and so forth. I know right now, the city of Ferguson is recuperating from a jury's decision that citizens felt was unjust. And the city is experiencing, or has experienced, a lot of pain as a result. I know that the family of Eric Garner lost a piece of them from police brutality and felt pain as a result. Now, while both of these and many more are tragic experiences, let me remind you that it did bring us together as a people and as a whole. It reminded us that black, white, brown, yellow, all human lives matter. And despite the minor differences, all of us bleed red. And we're all brothers and sisters. Now ask yourself, see, what if pain is too much to bear? What do we do? I'll tell you what happens. Had Ali not fight for the right to earn his boxing license back again, he would have never returned to seal a legacy as the greatest of all time. Had Oprah let her tragic past of sexual abuse and losing her firstborn at the age of 14 break her down, she would have never been an inspiration to women everywhere with a net worth of $2.9 billion. Had Thomas Edison stopped experimenting after failing nearly 1,000 times in a row, he would have never tried that one more time and gave the world the light bulb. Have 50 Cent, fifth, given up after being shot 9 times at 24 years old, he would have never used the pain and fire in his music and message to become one of the most successful artists of all time and one of the biggest entrepreneurs in hip-hop. Now, had a Latin mother of 2 call it quits when her husband walks out on her and takes nearly everything she has, she wouldn't have opened her own business, raised children, and pushed her 24-year-old son to enter college and speak at his graduation on a Friday morning. Sylvia Sanabria, can you please stand up right now so we can applaud for you? Yeah. Thank you, Ma. Let's have another round of applause for all of our parents, all of our mentors, our loved ones, you know, that pushed us and supported us through the journey and stayed by our side. Now, while I'm here, I'd also like to thank my family, Olivia Morris Ford, Joe Brunat, Shira Bland, Lori Crane, Brian Davis, Earl Bryan, Alexio Gibson, Natalie Umana, SGA, my e-board, an SOS. All in all, the thing is, see, it's what you do with pain that makes you who you are. We are bigger than our woes. We are stronger than our weaknesses. We are kings. We're queens. We are gods that walk amongst the earth. We are Palm Beach State. That's it.
Thank you, John. John, what'd you say? Santa Maria, John Santa Maria, what an inspirational remarks that he's shared with all of us. John, I would like for you to come back to the podium so that we can share with you a small recognition for the contribution that you've made to this program here today. It reads, John R. Sanabria, Palm Beach State College presents this award to recognize your contributions as speaker at the December 19, 2014 commencement program. Congratulations, man. Keep it up. You're going to do great things. I know you will. All right. Great. Great. Okay, at this time, I'd like to invite to the podium again our registrar, and I think you all may know that he's one of the most powerful individuals in the institution because he's the record keeper of all the grades that you've accumulated at this institution. So I'd like to invite Ed to the podium at this time. Ed, here you are.
Thank you, Dr. Gallen. I would now like to share some reminders about our ceremony. Please note that graduates will be announced in the order they walk across the stage rather than alphabetically. We have a special tradition at Palm Beach State College. We allow our staff to present diplomas to immediate family members. So today, we have Professor Douglas Cromwell presenting to his son, Daniel Cromwell. A professional photographer will be at the platform to take each student's picture as they greet Dr. Gallen. As a courtesy to our students and those around you, we request that our guests remain seated and refrain from moving about to take photographs. The stage will be available to you after the ceremony for pictures. We encourage you to celebrate your graduates' accomplishments when their name is called, but quickly end the applause so the next graduate's name can be heard. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the stage party and faculty will recess. Students will not recess and will remain dismissed from their seats. Please remain in your places until the recessional has ended. Afterwards, you may greet the graduates on the exhibit hall floor. At this point in the ceremony, I present Dr. Sharon Sass, Vice President of Academic Affairs, and Dr. Dennis Gallen to the podium to present the graduating class of Fall 2014.
Good morning. Are you ready to graduate? Are you? All right. Will the candidates for the Associate in Arts degree please rise? All of you
Please
stand. Mr. President, it's a pleasure to present to you the graduates of the Associate in Arts degree for the fall term 2014. They've met the requirements for this degree.
As authorized by the Board of Trustees of Palm Beach State College in the state of Florida, I confer upon you the Associate in Arts degree with all of the rights and privileges and honors appertaining thereto. You can now move your tassel from right to left. And congratulations. Very good. And you may be seated.
Mic's not working. Oh, there we go. Announcing graduates today will be Professor Laura Klaus, Dr. Vicky Shaver, and Dr. Maria Vejo. As a reminder and a courtesy to all graduates, please remain seated until the conclusion of the ceremony.
Ryan Schwab. Keisha Brown. Helen Carassa. Liza Arango. Fabiola Gonzalez. L. Jacob Logan. Lucien Dalsme. Takia Brown. Safoni Delazin. Francis Charlesant. Isiana LaRose. Dacilia Percival. Caroline Lewis. Caroline. Nancy Ensene. Marie Shermia. Elizabeth Mercado. Katango Chama. Catherine Suero. Alexandra Solander. Monique St. Hillian Victor. Okay. Benedicta Hall. Giovanni Toussaint. Stephanie Isip. Sharon Cuevas. Tatiana Acosta. Vladislav Tibov. Jennifer Cohen. Lena Mosquera Rosales. Ashley Dinga. Elaine Morales Barona. Takesha Saffold. Oh, keep going. Stephanie Sintima. Bienta Lewis. Thomas Houghtonbrink. Diego Chao Mauricio. Caitlin Herlai. Katiana Castilla. Brooke Grass Green. Nixon Brutus. Julissa Vargas. Crystal Calderon. Magna Lamour. Tracy Richardson. Ana Alvarez. Kimarley James. Magdalena Martinez. Loette Erasmus. Eric Fernandez. Rosangelica Mercado. Roxanne Pelissier. Rolf Diesel. Avinash Nayak. Nicole Signini. Wexian Lin. Anicio Gonzalez Reguero. Martina Lucien. Alexis Holcomb. Gloria Cruz. Fabiola Escobedo. Cedric Johnson. Cara Musmechi. Shakizi Hobbs. Marissa Remy. Brett Warwick. Marilyn Bellant. One second. Ronnie Ulis. Okay. Laurellis Marcellus. Gwendolyn Skinner. Gabrielle Gatan. Stephanie Derillis. Jennifer Carcacci. Waylene Cherry. Joseph Elia. Jakara Hutchins. Celicia Chattersing. Nora Gichi. Dima Gichi. Jessica Gutierrez. Kelly Still. Kinzel Roney. Richard Pergolesi. Kathleen Belizaire. John Simmons. Morgan Barron Trott. Megan Bovin. Stephanie Morton. Elizabeth Zavala. Kenya Trejo Parida. Scott Meyerson.
Yeah!
Nathan DeMarco. Josie Matthews. Michelle Matthews. Olivia Rhodes. Christina Hurley. Alyssa Trapani. Soraya Ward. Catherine Sentelot. Kiara Lee. Courtney Brown. Tarina Edwards. Tiffany Rodriguez. Khalil Wardley. One second. Perry Cordo. Rochelle Fortune. Terry Noel White. Willie Ramirez. Christopher Gimler. Curry Black. Chantel Brown. Danielle Garrett. Katrina Las Marias. Joanna Bajarno. Rachel Meadows. Leah Grimes. Byron Savalos.
Christina Mastriago. Sean Barron. Raymond Jared Kanan. Amanda Rouse. Sarah Ryan. Kensley Baselian. Alexander Greenfield. Christina Perez. Mayumi Sembrano. Adela Mendez. Brianne Wanless. Savannah Petty. Kaisha Odom. Jennifer Sierra. Dadma Edmond. John McNulty. Anissa Noble. Araceli Vargas. Jordan Perry. Deanna Puentes. Amna Rohel. Camila Calderon. Alexander Sitaram. Melissa Cochrane. Michael Ray. Corey Jones. Jeremy Harris. Terry Tebow. Francis Joseph. Erica Marshall. Berlinda Bartholomew. Yannick Drummond. Victor Wills. Chantal Lang. Sandrea Davis. Chantal Sharif. Kamal Tina. David Zajac. Sherry Baez. Angelica Hernandez. Leonika Woods. Mario Willett. Sandra Vilmar. Nancy Alexandra. Giovanni Art. Andrea Sierra. Noel Reese. Cheyenne Schenk. Ern Fontus. Guerlain Fontus. Jasmine Brown. Samantha Wooten. Jokera Easton. Chrisleen Nicholas. Vita Mathau. Lovita Messois. Judeline Pierre Jules. Jessica Pereira. Pedro Vasquez. Ruth Dorkius. Morning. Kenny Max Thilo. Pierre Jean Baptiste. Stephen Perez. Blake Torres. Rebecca Duff. Desiree Neal. Lindsay Marioni. Darian Matos. Brittany Cavazos. Jose Campos Jr. Margaret Berenberg. Michael Rabidis. Chad Gruppel. Jason Francis. Andrew Muniz. Elizabeth Monero. Morgan Kay. Gideon Teelis. Gerlis Oberson. Michele Paul. Janine Blenman. Joshua Pearl. Robinson Garcia. Casey Koenig. Lauren Shepard. Mosey Pont de Jour. Suzanne Spencer. Patrick Owen. Susan Clement. Vicky Francois. Anna Vega. Brianna Miller. Tyler Chapman. Justin Caceres Rivera. Savannah Mandel. Stephen Mohammed. Evans DeVille. Tansanika Sanders. Julia Soy. Camilla Costa. Richard Gallant. Grankiera Lawrence. Viviana Moreno. Andrea Ray DiCastro. Natalia Moyano. Megan Willis.
Hold up.
Noelle Masarda. Got it. Natasha Martiero. Thank you. Teranique Evans. Diana Izquierdo. Jeanette Valencia. Valus Latouche. Berlinda Latouche. Nafta Agustin. Evelyn Jombart. Talia Martinez. Eddie Ann Coder.
Kira O'Kelly. Madison Gaines. Jules Crutchfield. Letitia David de Lima. Hannah Hutchins. Hillary Hutchins. Catherine Barrera. Tamaris Dos Anjos. April Allison. Gabrielle Bryan. Kyle Swank. Sharir Jean Francois. Anders Alabar. Robert Augustin. Lud Valbrun. Minnie Edwards. Valdemir Adia. Jim Wenley, Jean Louise. Yudlin Amicial. Daria Taylor. Melissa Kelly. Linda Esta. Jeline Fields Loredon. Smith Loren. Rosaline Guillaume. Lynette Rodriguez. Tanya Pia. Gregory St. Victor. Geneva Revoir. Yoli Gadet. Jose Belen Jr. Kelly Feed. Laura Chavez. Tanya Chatelain. Roxanne Chin. ShaQ Thompson. Tasha Thompson. Stacy Villarreal. Chaquise Barnes. Arkisha Pate. Ruthann Kinglock Dean. Darlene Muth. Wilda Dessin. Michael Rivera. Johanna Diaz. Estefania Marin. Lolaine Clarent. Chris Love Jean Baptiste. Adelina Perez. Chelsea Bent. Daniel Cornwell. Carlos Montenegro. Nicole Lovett. Sheila Batuau. Shauna Mickens. Tiffany Palencia. Siskina Bennett. Justine Sanchez. Ruth Almanor. Cassian Cargon. Ammon Dow. Shannon Skaggs. Pearl Nelson. Ashley Englert. Rosa Butros. Amy Yee. Julie Martinez.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Shelley Colon. Skelly. Skelly Colon. Udishli Jean Baptiste. Stevens Innocent. Sophanie Simeon. Donald Dominque. Adelita Celia. Nellie Burnham Pritchard. Justin Eggenberger. John Schmidt. Jennifer Schmidt. Richard Davis II. Yurli Clays. Marcus Joseph. Haley Scherer. Dana Villa. Janina Borelli. Valeria Ayestas. Jamie Alvarado Burgos. Carla Urcia. Lauren Friedman. Dejaline Edouard. Will James George. Juan Suarez. Jeffrey Remelos. Arlen Miller. Shavana Scott. Jessica Sears. Dominique Lindsay. Francis Jean. Tilotama Minilal. Wesley Peralta. Dorothy Sutton. Nakia Wilson. Camila Para Acero. Cristina Reynoso. Erin Davison. Brittany Brand. Alex Andres. Mary Toussaint. Richard Belair. Joanna Heath. Ashley Ribalta. Christelle Luis. Victoria Lawrence. Christy Aguas. Briannica McLaurin. Janelle Priere. Blonded Limage. Marie Saint Cyr. Deborah Merancier. Farah Merancier. Katrina Stack. Kathleen Outlaw. Julianne Dellano. David Santil. Don Coleman. Richeline Jules. Merlene Arthur. Marie Dorsey. Grace Louise. Farah Simios. Philippa McKay. Jaylyn Hamilton. Jamie Ross. Reina Valdez. Lovely Desireel. Stallone Annalise. Idalan Charisma. Nabella Alictus. Joel Chavez Jr. Lourdes Sena Charles St. Fleur. Clinton Canales. Brian Castro. Rudy Ortiz. Bibi Assis. John Sanabria.
What do you think? All right. What do you think? Very good. It is so rewarding, you know, to have this day for the college. You know, it is what we come to Palm Beach State each and every day to make happen, and that is to get students across the finish line complete, and they can go on to get other degrees. So proud of you. Another big round of applause, folks. All right. Very good. And now, and I'm not sure if they gave you the script, but we will now induct you into the Alumni Association for this institution. which means that after you have made your first million, we get a cut. At this time, Dr. Ginger Peterson will come forward to induct you into the Alumni Association. Dr. Peterson, come here.
Does it feel great? All right. Well, you may have heard that many great things started in a garage. Apple Computer started in a garage. Disney Company started in a garage. Hewlett-Packard started in a garage. Google started in a garage. Palm Beach State College started in a garage. Less than 200 yards from where we stand today, our first math instructor, Henry Newell, and our first dean, Howell Watkins, taught the college's first classes in Mr. Newell's garage, while our building was being readied near here on the Palm Beach High School campus, what you know as the Alex Dreyfus School of the Arts. So, you must invent something in your garage that's going to change the world. And I have no doubt that you will do that. But first, you must take the pledge. And the pledge is located on the back of your program. And so you will repeat after me. As a graduate of Palm Beach State College, I commit to continuing to uphold the values of the college as I travel new pathways in my life journey. I pledge to think critically, act responsibly, and ethically. Respect others, and pursue opportunities for personal development and civic engagement. And also give us that cut of that first million. Don't forget that. Thank you so much.
Okay, you may stand now. You come into the end. It's time for the benediction. And again, Dr. Peter Barbados, Vice President of Student Service and Enrollment Management, will give the benediction for the group. Dr. Barbados.
All right, here we go. Now go forth into the world as strong leaders, as inspired thinkers, as dedicated citizens and volunteers. Go forth and be successful, Palm Beach State College graduate.